Computer. Okay. So now that we started recording, welcome. We're going to talk about affirmations, which will basically solidify any goals and New Year's resolutions that you plan on having for 2022, which will be rolling in what, the next 5 hours? Okay, so let me share my screen so we can begin what we're going to be talking about. Okay. Share.
In this presentation, I'm going to share with you how you can change your life with affirmations. Everyone struggles with limiting beliefs that hold them back from achieving their full potential. You can use affirmations to help you work on areas in your life where you're struggling and start to find some balance in your life. Here's how to use affirmations to change your life. Identify what's holding you back. If you want to change your life dramatically, then you have to take some time to identify the negative mindsets, habits, and emotions that you're holding on to that are keeping you from reaching your full potential. Create a list of these negative aspects in your life and rate each area on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being where you want to be in life. Replace the negative belief with a positive one. You need to find things that will move you to take decisive action in your life. Search online for words of wisdom and motivational sayings that empower you. Write down quotes from people you admire and try to adopt their mindset for areas that you want to improve. Make your affirmations short so that they are easy to remember and phrase them in a way that will motivate you to take action. Make a list of your favorite affirmations. Create a list of affirmations that you would like to use to improve your life. You can either write them down on separate index cards or print them out as a bulleted list. Keep them handy so that you can read through them daily and gain motivation and inspiration from them to get through your day. Read your affirmations out loud every morning. The repetition of hearing your affirmations read out loud every day is what leads you to believe that anything is possible. Reading your affirmations out loud in the morning will have a much more significant impact than if you were to just read through your list. To have a lasting effect, you need to say them with confidence and conviction. Update your list. As your circumstances change, make sure that you are updating your list of affirmations to reflect your new goals. Create unique and inspiring affirmations, and review your list every month and set aside affirmations that have done their job already. Getting started with using affirmations to change your life can be difficult at first, but as with anything else, practice makes perfect. The more you repeat your affirmations, the more amazing your life will turn out to be.
Okay. And we're going to go through, I know you probably don't have a pen and pad, but the 5-minute guide. Let me share my screen again. Share screen, Adobe. Share. We want the 5-minute guide. Okay, that ain't opening. What I do? There we go. Okay. What just happened here? Okay, here we go. Okay, so the 5-minute guide to using affirmations. This is the special report. It's just basically saying, this is something that I'm going to send to those who are participating in this Zoom. And it's just basically telling you, it doesn't matter who you are, where you live. Every day we are bombarded with a plethora of negative messages. So it's just something to tell you what affirmations are, that every thought that you think and every word that you say is an affirmation, whether it's negative or positive. Your words and thoughts are declarations of who you think you are as a person and how you perceive the world around you to be. So it also helps you to uncover your mental blocks. It also talks about how positive affirmations can actually help. And making your daily affirmations. Strong positive affirmations are a powerful means of transforming yourself and your life. They are the critical element in being able to create the life that you desire. And then it starts to tell you how you should write your affirmation. You start with the words, I am. They are the two most powerful words in the language. As we know, even God said, I am that I am, and we are that we are. So I am. Use the present tense because the subconscious mind is unable to distinguish between reality and imagination. State what you want, not what you don't want. So you always want your affirmations to be stated in the positive, because the subconscious mind isn't able to hear the word no. So if your affirmation is, I don't want to be fat, all it hears is, I want to be fat. Well, mine must have been screaming. And keep it brief. You don't want to create affirmations that are so long and complicated that you forget what you need to say. You got to make them specific. Include an action word ending with ing. Something like, I express myself openly and honestly. You can add an action word ending with ing to make it more powerful, like, I am confidently expressing myself openly and honestly. Include at least one dynamic feeling or emotion. You need to include the emotional state you would be feeling if you had already achieved what you desire. Some of the more common words you can add are joyful, enjoying, celebrating, proudly, happily, delighted, triumphantly, and make the affirmations for yourself and not for others. When you construct your affirmations, you want to be sure that they are describing your behavior and not someone else's. So rather than stating, I am watching Stephen clean up his room, create your affirmation like, I am effectively communicating my needs and desires to Stephen. Work your affirmations into your routine. So if you want your positive affirmations to be effective and work for you, then you need to repeat them on a regular basis throughout the day. Ideally at least once a day, but I would say, just hold it to you throughout the day. When determining what time to say your positive affirmations, you want to ask yourself the following questions. What time of the day do you feel you need the most encouragement? Is it in the mornings? Is it after work? That's why I'm saying I recommend that you do it throughout the day. And if it's short, then it's something that you can remember or put in your phone or something. But I would do it throughout the day. When do you typically need to de-stress or relax? That can be all throughout the day. Once you determine the best time during your day to repeat your positive affirmations, start incorporating your practice into your daily routine so that it become a habit. Consistency is key. So that's some of the main things. You use the methods that are most effective for you. Some people put it on a postcard, some people write it on a sticky, some people might put in an email, whatever works for you. Because positive affirmations have been proven to be an incredibly powerful tool for helping people shift their mindset and maintain their optimistic attitude, along with assisting people in manifesting their greatest desires so they can live the life they've always dreamed. Okay, let's go to something else that I want to share. It is this. Okay, this is going to be a little short one. As we continue this journey, these are some of the things that we hear all the time in church. in Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run. I'm starting as we
over.
continue this journey. These are some of the things that we hear all the time in church. In
Okay, wait a
Habakkuk,
minute.
as we continue.
It's not showing up. Let me do this and share the screen again. Oh, someone else is in the room. They're trying to connect. Okay. Okay, that's what we want. Okay. We want to share this with the sound. Here we go. Continue this journey. These are some of the things that we hear all the time in church. In Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me, write the vision, make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. Who is the he and who is the one that's going to read it? We are the ones that's going to read it. We are the ones that's going to write it down. We're going to make it plain. We're going to make it clear. We're going to be specific of our vision, our goal, our affirmation. And then we're going to run with it. Matthew 7:7-12. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks, the door will be open. Which of you, if your son, daughter, neighbor, whomever asks for bread, will you give them a stone? Or if they ask for a fish, will you give them a snake? If you then, because it said our heart can be deceitful, if we know how to give good gifts to whomever may ask, how much more will our divine Father, our Creator in heaven, give us good gifts? He will give those good gifts to those who ask. But also in everything, do to others what you would have them to do to you. And this sums up the law and the prophets. So there's laws already in the earth. The law of attraction, the law of reciprocity, karma, okay? And other laws, grace. So we have to be the ones who write it down, who ask, who seek, and knock, and that door will be open. We have to believe. As I stated, basically, the law is in the earth. And it's also a mind thing for sure, but it's consistency for certain. Philippians 4:8 says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, any healing, if there be any praise, think on these things. We have to shift the mind. As they say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So we cannot let it be wasted on negative things, on doubt, on despair. We have to grab hold to every vain imagination that rises up against all these things that are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, of virtue, that are praiseworthy. We have to think on these things, these affirmations. We need to make sure that they are solidified in our psyche, in our subconscious. That's why when we speak them every day, we need to just dwell on them throughout the day. Also, a quote from my book, But during this emerging, the time when we come out, when we come forth, when we start to recognize who we are, where we have experienced some things in life, our sensory cues can cause us to see, hear, feel, and experience pain, hate, destruction, fear, doubt, unbelief, shame, guilt. Have I named some things you're familiar with? Unpleasantness, failure of others, our own mishaps, and so much more that will try to infiltrate our inner beings and attach to our psyche.
our subconscious. And once these negatives get in, they will begin to break down, alter, and deteriorate our positive belief systems and our faith. Our beliefs will become warped, and the evidence will show on the outside. We will start attracting things that are not good for us, negativity, all these things that will start just trying to attach to us. And our world would not be one of positivity. Our plans, our ideas, hopes, goals, and dreams will begin to fall to the ground and break into millions of pieces. Our very souls will begin to burst at the seams and leak defeat. So we must constantly reject what is negative and dwell on the positive. And we can ask the divine to help our unbelief when the doubt comes in and tries to overwhelm us. And when we ask for that help, then we can dream big and make it happen. We can believe in ourselves. We know that we will never stop learning. We can begin to trust ourselves. We know that all things are possible because it is God that lives within. And then we can shout, yes, we can. I can. You can. And we just need to make sure that we are thinking positive, that we're doing these affirmations. There's one for every day of the year. I encourage you to get the 365 Daily Affirmation Handbook that has all of the 365 affirmations. I will give you the first one during this Zoom that starts our year off, January 1, 2022. That is the one you need to dwell on. You need to think about all through the day. Write it down. Write it down. Because it can only help. We only want things that's going to help us. We have been through so much in these last 2 years. We're going into another year where this thing is hanging around. But we're going to go into it with a positive mindset. We're going to go into it proclaiming and having these affirmations, affirming what is good, what is righteous, what is great, what is going to happen that is praiseworthy, that brings healing, that has virtue, that is of good report. So I pray that you are on board so that this can be life-changing, not just for you, but those that are around you as they see things that are great happening, as they see that you are focused, as they see that affirmations and goals and dreams are coming to pass. I know we can do it, and we shall. Okay, so that was something else that I hope was inspirational. Now, this is the actual 365 Daily Affirmations Handbook and Course Bundle. It's an actual course that you can have your family do. It can be a group thing, but what is included, and it's $22 for the bundle. It is time to change your stinking thinking and positively affirm the new direction for your life. Change your words, change your mind, change your life. Now, the bundle includes 10 videos, the 5-minute guide to daily affirmations ebook, tips on daily affirmations, the daily affirmations chart, the daily affirmations checklist, the 64-page 365 daily affirmations handbook, which that's where it lists the 365 affirmations for each day of the year, a resource cheat sheet, a list of top blogs that you can go to, and a list of top forums that you can go to. So all of this is for $22. So, and like I said, it's a whole course, and it's a course, how you need to get on course. Well, this is a course that's going to get you on course to basically change your life. This is what I started using. It is really kind of comical, well, not comical, but I have been trying to be consistent on online, on social media. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to write down as a goal, as affirmation. And it's something that I'm going to have to understand. Consistency is going to be key here. Now, one thing I did is as I tried to keep positive words and thoughts, I have been desiring to be a part of this course that this lady teaches. And it was a very expensive course. And I happened to be on her live. She does these Zooms probably 2 or 3 times a week. And so I was on one, and she was like, well, if someone purchased a certain course on, I think it was Christmas Eve, she said that she would sponsor them into her program, which helps you from the beginning to end, build your social media, build your business, because it's a business on social media. People are making money. And also, she will coach you for a year. You have access to her, to all her tools. And, I was just sitting there thinking, I sure would like to be sponsored. Now, it was 200 and something people on the Zoom. Okay. And, I typed my name in as CC. So she called out two people. And then the third person wasn't actually online, because you had to be on the Zoom to actually, claim the thing that she was offering, claim the offer. So then when she said, hi, CC. And so I typed hi, and she was like, no, I need you to unmute. So I unmuted, and she was like, okay, I am sponsoring you in the program. And I was like, wow. And one of the ladies in the chat said, wow, now that's like an instant manifestation. Because I just kept saying, to myself, this is what I wanted, and I'm noticing whatever you focus on, when you keep focused on it, whether it's negative or positive, it can materialize, it can manifest. So you have to be really careful of what you focus on, what you put all your energies to, and what words did you speak. And I've noticed that as well. So this is just something that's going to help you alter all of that. And the course will actually teach you how to just write even your own affirmations. Even though there's 365 daily affirmations in that handbook, it also teaches you, the whole course teaches you how to write your affirmations, and it encourages you and motivates you to do the steps so that you can actually change your life and change the trajectory of your life. So now there's another thing that I wanted to share, which actually is the first affirmation. Okay, the first affirmation is I am full of energy and life. And this is something that a lot of us need to grab hold to for tomorrow, because it's so much going on regarding health that we need to affirm, we need to proclaim that I am full of energy and life. So that's how we should start off the year. Now, like I stated, I wanted to provide whoever participated, I want to email you this 5-minute guide to attracting your desires using positive affirmation, this special report. I'm also going to send you how to use affirmations to dramatically change your life. And I will send this first affirmation. And like I stated, if you just send me your email, or if I have your email, just tell me that you want these items. I will email them to you, and I'll also email the link to the bundle. So that's something that you can do at your own pace, on your own time, but I would say get on top of it. And the 10 videos that's included in the bundle, they're not real long, but I would definitely take notes while you're listening, and just go for it. You know, it's like I said, it's so much that have transpired over these last 2 years that has really been mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually challenging to so many of us. So I think starting the year off, we always do resolutions, New Year's resolutions, New Year resolution, but how many of us really are consistent with keeping it? So let's switch it to not just a resolution, not just a goal, but an affirmation that we do consistently every day. And like I stated, even though they recommended that you figure out what time of the day you will say your affirmation, I recommend that you say it all through the day. And they stated it shouldn't be very long so that you can remember it. You know, it's just like it's saying, think on these things. Think on daily, all day, tomorrow. I am full of energy and life. Just say that to yourself. I am full of energy and life. You can say that when you wake up. You can say that when something tries to mess up your day. I am full of energy and life. That's not going to phase me. So that is something that should be helpful to everyone. And I know for sure that it has been very, very helpful to me. So if you all have any questions, you can ask now. If not, this basically concludes the actual Zoom. I did record it. So I think I'm going to try to post it up onto YouTube. So again, I thank you ladies for coming on and being a part of this. This was my first Zoom kind of workshop type seminar. So seeing, how it kind of works, and I can have up to 100 people in this Zoom. I pay for the additional participants. So again, thank you very much. And you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. And do y'all know can you raise your hand do you know how to push to raise your hand? Or just, can you unmute yourself? Let me, can you unmute yourself so that I can just know if you want me to email these things to you? Aretha?
Yes.
You want me to email the thing to you?
Yes.
Okay. Trina?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll email those to you all. And again, thank you for participating. I hope you got something out of it. And I will hope that you start those affirmations and we all be consistent in doing it. Oh, and for you all, I think I shared with Trina, I almost did 3 miles today on my bike. So I'm trying to be consistent with that, because that's something that I'm putting down, that I will be a skinny mini. I am a skinny mini. That's what I'm saying. I'm a skinny mini. So enjoy the rest of you all's evening.